Hey everyone, just down here working on the Eats Road, and I've discovered that I really do not like mining very much unless there's a chance of getting redstone, diamonds, or gold. Otherwise, it's just boring. So, to finish mining out the rest of this, I've just done my TNT chain here. They're spaced 5 blocks apart from each other. This is the longest chain I've done yet. It's 40 TNT total, so I thought you might like to see it. And I'm just gonna put a lever on it, and so instead of mining out this whole 3 wide by 4 high thing, I just have to mine out the 1 wide by 2 high area. So it goes much faster if you use TNT. Woohoo! So it works. Uh-oh. I must have made a mistake somewhere. That thing travels fast. Way faster than walking. Oh, another dead end. So I guess it's not perfect if it's 5 blocks apart. Like a 4 block spacing. And the TNT being the 5th block. Huh. Failed again. Unreal. So much more fun than mining. And that's it. That's done. That was about 100 blocks in length. Didn't take too long. So now I just need to run the road, which takes a while. And clean up these little bits sticking out. Here's a little progress update for you guys on the Eats Road. I just dug down these on the left and the right here, and I filled it in with wood all the way down. It's really far, and now I have to put all these half slabs here all the way down over 100 blocks. This road's gonna be, I think, at least 200 blocks long, or 0.2 kilometers, and it's just gonna be a straight road. Nothing fancy, really. Well, there'll be an elevator going back up to the surface at the end there. I found this huge hole here, so I might put glass over top it. I don't know. And that's all there is to this. I'll probably change the sides, make it look a little bit more polished, and I was thinking about replacing the roof with, or the ceiling with sandstone. And that's my plan. Well, it seems I forgot to do a few progress updates, and now we're really far into the construction of the Eats Road. Where to begin? Well, I did replace the ceiling with sandstone, and there's torches, little lights above. It looks nice. And then on the left, this is how I'm planning on doing it, I believe. We have flowers that are going to go all the way along. Same with on the right side. And they have little spotlights above to make them stand out, kind of. And some of my torches got destroyed. And yeah, so lots and lots of work to this. Um, Obviously, if you guys are planning on making Eats Road, you don't need to do this much to build it. Really, all you need is a 3 wide by 2 high tunnel minimum, and you can make it bigger if you want. So mine's a 6 wide by 4 high now, with these little things on the sides as well. And I've replaced all the blocks with wood and sandstone, just to have a nice polished look to it. And yeah, it's going along pretty good. The way I'm doing this is that basically I have to go all the way along the top here and remove these all the way along. Then I need to do it again, one more block in, and go all the way down the full 150 blocks or whatever this lower part is. And then once I'm done that, I have to take out this as well and replace this with soil. Fill in any gaps I find. And then on these I plant the flowers. And I have the flowers every 4 blocks. Oops. And yes, you can see those are note blocks. I'll get to that in a second. Having a lot of fun building this. It's been a while since I've worked on anything Eats related. And so I just went along every 4 blocks alternating flowers. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the entire construction of this because it would have took too long. I'm sure I've spent at least 3 hours on this now. And I'm sure you guys know why I built the greenhouse now. I needed flowers. And in between the flowers I'm planting, what do you call it, wheat. That's what I'm planning on doing. I might replace it with saplings, I don't know. I just wanted some green. So we have yellow, green, red, blue. You know, I like to have a mix of colors in my building projects. And then the other thing I do is I just run a thing of wood and place a torch above each of the flowers like this on the inside. And I have to bust out that wall. And behind each of these torches I need to place wood because you can see it from down there. So lots of little detail to building this, and then I fill in, you know, like that. That's the way I've been doing it. It's going pretty quick. It's just there's so much to do that it's taking a long time. And the other thing, I've started to actually place in a song that plays as you ride down. And it'll be faster on the boat. It's my first attempt at doing anything really with note blocks. I don't know a whole lot about music, so it's probably not going to sound that great, but I'm trying. And that's it for Eats for right now. Some of you might wonder why I bothered polishing it up so much. Well, I have thousands of people watching my videos. I want stuff to look nice for them. And you would be surprised how many subscribers I get just from people being impressed by my storage room or anything that I spent a lot of time polishing up. So if I polish this up in 50 videos from now, if I get a new viewer watching my video and he sees this Eats Road, he might just subscribe because he likes how it looks, you know. So if you guys have your own channels, don't just build something and move on. Take your time, make it look nice, and you'll find people will like your building projects a lot more if you do, I think. And that's it for right now. So we probably won't finish the Eats Road this episode, but maybe next episode, I don't know. But another thing I've been messing around with was trying to figure out how I'm going to do the exterior of the storage room. This is kind of just one thing I played around with, using sandstone and having a lining at the bottom and around the doors. I want your opinion on this, guys. What do you think I should do? Another thing I was thinking of doing was maybe replacing it with the logs instead. Just to give you an idea what it would look like. Something like that. I don't know. Having a hard time deciding. Another possibility might be to use this dark wood. Oof, major lag. Except it's going to be a lot harder to come across if I do use it. That's all I have of it. Let me know what you guys think of that one. I was thinking about using green wool so it would match with kind of that style there, but now after seeing it, I don't think I want to do. I don't want to use green wool. And of course, another option is just to use the standard planking. But it might be a little bit plain. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. Tell me which one you like, or if you have another idea, let me know. Because I'm having trouble choosing, excuse me, what style I'm going to use for the exterior. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't done that yet. So I think I'm leaning towards sandstone at the moment, but I want to hear what you guys think, and maybe you'll give me some other ideas. I probably won't make the whole wall completely flat like it is. If I do something like this, I'll put something on it to make it stick out, kind of, because it looks pretty plain, just totally flat as well. But it's a bit of a dilemma for me. Oh no! Well, I'm sorry guys, but it's time. I made sure I was going to do this when it wasn't a subscriber special, just so that you would know I'm serious. I'm not joking around this time. It's going to happen. And you've been asking me to do this for such a long time now, and it's become an inconvenience, so this might seem random, but I'm finally dealing with the situation. I finally made a reliable way to go up and down the shaft. So let's look underneath the clay, and this is it. I dub it the tornado. And this is actually very similar to something I built a long time ago, back in my newbie days before I knew what water elevators were. It's just a giant minecart spiral tower thing. Of course, when I built it originally, back in my starter world, we didn't have these power rails, but with them it's so easy. So you can see the minecarts at the top here. Woohoo! fall down. Instantly we're at the bottom. And I've started to convert this room into something else. Try to make it look nice, and to get back up, well, we have our Nether world here, instant access, Insta portal. I plan on expanding down here with additional projects, so that's why I wanted a quick way up and down. So this is the quick way up. Hop in the minecarts, hit the button, and we go up the tornado. If any of you have motion sickness, close your eyes now. I probably should have said that before. And we're at the top, just like that. We can ride it down using the minecart as well, but I prefer just falling down the middle. That was pretty cool. And we're at the bottom again. Woohoo! So I lined the whole outside with sandstone and then just wood underneath the tracks. It's pretty simple how I did this. There's just a 3 high clearance above each of these tracks so you won't take any damage. And these power rails are being powered by a lever. I decided to use a lever instead of redstone torches just because lag is something that I'm always concerned about, and I think levers probably lag your game less because they don't emit any light and they don't have the particle effects that redstone torches have, so I'm guessing they're probably better for lag. And I don't like getting rid of redstone, so didn't need to use any for that. And so the minecart is up here. If we take the quick way down, we land on a pressure plate, which sends a signal all the way to the top, and it calls our minecart down. So you can see it coming. So it'll always be here waiting for us to go up, which is a nice feature. And if we step on it again, I made sure to separate the wires, otherwise this would just get sent back up if you pressed it again. So I like it. The tornado. Finally have a reliable way of getting down here and up here. And I'm pretty happy. And these are just the tracks 5 by 5, and in the center is the quick way down. And so we can only make it go up 2 blocks every side. If it was 6 by 6, we could go up 3. If it was 7 by 7, we could go up 4. But we need to have the corners flat, and also this one here for this to work, for the tracks to connect. And yeah, that's what's underneath the clay now. And I'll probably do a bit more work around here. I think it's fitting because the clay always reminded me of a giant storm cloud. So underneath it is a tornado. Pretty cool. And finally, the last major change I've made to my LP world is I built this greenhouse thing for harvesting flowers. I'm sure most of you have seen this already, so I don't need to go into detail about it. You just stand in the center, place water, and it all flows toward you and washes all the items to you, which is pretty cool. I have been informed that there's other greenhouses that use an exploit for automatically harvesting the flowers in a dark area, which I didn't know about. I think in the last day I've seen at least 10 new videos on that since I released my greenhouse tutorial. So So that's something to keep in mind. But I do like this design still. Obviously the real jewel of it is the water flow patterns, I think. Oops. By the way, that is a glitch in the game. You can somehow place water in a square that there's a ladder. And then I don't think you can place the ladder in it anymore. Oh, you can. Okay, never mind. Ah. Very strange. There we go. So I'm thinking of making a mushroom farm somewhat similar to this. Because I really like the water flow patterns and the trick of using these signs. So I'll just have to modify this a little bit, and I think I can make a mushroom farm out of it as well. So that's going to be one of my future projects. So another thing I plan on doing soon is replacing the wood underneath these signs with glowstone. Since that patch came out, it's now feasible to do that since they drop more glowstone and it takes less to craft them. Enunciate. So, yeah, it's now feasible to do that, so I probably will. Unfortunately, I harvested most of the easy glowstone, so I'll either have to go further in the nether to get more, or I'll have to go for the hard stuff. I haven't done anything with the barn yet. Okay, I'm gonna let them out just to see what happens. Sometimes they chase the sheep around the top layer. It looks funny. Ah, there they go. I think they're starting to. They like cluster together like that. And they sometimes jump around a bunch too. Anyway, so I gotta get rid of this. And where are you going, buddy? Gotta fix that yet. One thing I just thought about actually is I think something else broke in the nether. So I want to check it out. So let's go to the nether. The real nether. Spent so little time in here lately. Yeah, the thing that I think is broken for sure now is that little minecart track I had set up that had .jam77's Mies switches. Well, that was weird. It triggered. You guys see that? It moved. It shouldn't have done that. Very strange. Okay. I don't know what the deal is with that. Pretty sure they patched that. It doesn't work like it used to, but it definitely is nudging it. Very interesting. I don't know if the 360 cannon's working. And I'm not going to test it this episode because I haven't made it back up in a long time. And that is weird. And of course this thing's useless now. I don't think I've ever showed you guys it actually, but the way I was getting down before is I placed a sign on a sign here. This will kill me, but I'm going to try hop out of the boat before I hit the ground to see if that'll make me live. But before I was just placing this boat on the sign here. Oops. Okay, well I did that wrong. Let's try it again. Oh, that was cool. No fall damage for me. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. Last few minutes weren't really planned, so oh well. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Yada yada yada. I'll talk to you later.